And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. "2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Here are the five for the Raptors. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Brandon Ingram's out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. And for Portland, Shaedon Sharpe is out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Denny Avdia. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Kamare in at the small forward. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Pirtle. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Pirtle's got the first points of the night for the Raptors.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Now, here's Avdia. Simons from outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
And Anthony believing in himself that time. Just zero hesitation on that, Jay.
Ingram against Sharpe. Pass to Quickly. Launches it. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Avdia kicks to Simons. It's rebounded by Quickly. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
I was able to talk with Chauncey Billups for a minute. Coach had praise for one of the opponents tonight, the versatile Scotty Barnes. He told me Scotty's somebody that can do it all. He can score, pass, rebound, and defend multiple positions. And that's rare for a player his age. So, Kevin, Scotty's still growing as a player.
Thank you, David. That one is off. We love young Scotty Barnes. He can shoot, he can defend, and he can really pass. Brent, he seems like the ideal wing.
Well, there's a lot of things there, Kevin, that are very good. And you don't become an all-star at that position without those kind of abilities. But the responsibility of playing winning basketball consistently, let's see how that plays out for Scotty moving forward.
Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
Good.
Defenders want to get physical with Simons to try to offset some of his athleticism. It doesn't always work.
Quickly the pass to Ingram. And he banks in the layup.
And this is why you just don't want Ingram to establish that kind of deep position on the interior.
Simons finds Avdia. Here's Sharpe. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Brandon Ingram. We know, Brent, there are many roads that lead to the modern NBA, and Shaedon Sharpe took his own unique path.
Yeah, Kevin, you could say that again. I mean, he was on the Kentucky campus as a player, but never participated in a collegiate game, and then all of a sudden finding himself at the top end of the NBA draft without ever playing a college game.
And he makes the first.
Well, the potential of Shaedon Sharpe is so very evident. I mean, this guy, given some more development and time to flourish, he will be an offensive force in this league for a long time.
Both shots good from the stripe. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Now, here's Quickly. Here's Ingram. Here's Pirtle. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For Jakob Pirtle, his parents paved the way for him to become a professional athlete. And I'd say, Brent, they did a good job.
Well, it's a good point, Kevin. They were doing some blocking of their own, just not basketballs like Jakob does. Both of his parents, members of the Austrian national volleyball teams, and building some roofs on some people trying to put down a few slams.
First free throw is good. And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Hey, Brent, what's one area where we really see these Portland Trail Blazers excel?
Well, they're great on the offensive glass. They have presence on the inside. They have a ton of focus on just collecting rebounds. So great at retrieving those misses. The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
Ingram up top, defended by Sharp, and that one's good. Ingram.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Simons, the pass to Ayton. Back to Simons from the arc. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Avdia against Ingram. The 3 ball. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. To the middle. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Raptors. Trailing by 2. Pass to Ingram. A second chance effort. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ingram's got 6.
Ingram and that body and that maturation showing off in plays just like that.
Here's Kamare. Back to Sharp. 3-pointers, Simons. And Pirtle pulls it down. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Ingram. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Simons surveying the D. Ayton a screen on quickly. And it's Simons missing.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And it's Ingram missing. For Portland, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. 3-pointers, Simon. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Well, this is one of Simons' strengths, just an outstanding shooter from behind the arc.
Simons against quickly. And that one's good, Barnes.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Avdia, the pass to Ayton. Ayton, a screen. Here's Sharp. No good on the three. Toronto trailing. In the corner, it's Ingram. To the inside. Here's Barnes. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. He has 5.
Yeah, we all raise our eyebrows to the scoring, but Brandon Ingram is an assist getter.
Pass to Kamare. To the paint. Looking for Sharp, and he gets it there.
And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow. Outside, Barrett. Drills it from outside.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now, here's Simons. 8 points for him. Over Ingram. And it's Simons missing. In Toronto, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Here's Barnes. Avdia with a defensive effort.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Here's Sharp, and he uses the glass on the layup. 6 points for Shaedon Sharp.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
Barnes outside. Ingram setting a pick for Barnes. Ingram up top. Pass to quickly. Just 5 on the clock. Driving inside. Simons with the defensive effort. Portland's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. The blocking foul is called as the shot goes down.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Portland.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Brent with Avdia, there's a versatility to his game that not many players can claim.
Yeah, Kevin, it's a great point. He does things on both ends. Sometimes defensively it goes unnoticed, but this guy can play a lot of different positions and is very skilled. He contributes in a lot of ways to his team.
Now, here's Avdia after R.J. Barrett's miss. Sharp against Pirtle. Puts up a 3. Sharp, that's good. Sharp's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And not just an athlete. Sharp is very crafty with the ball in his hand.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. But in the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. Raptors trail by 4. Pass to Walter. Ingram outside. It's good from long range. Ingram's got 9.
Ingram has the skill to do that. A nice job setting up and receiving the pass.
Ayton finds Sharp. And Brent now top of the key. Lets a floater go. It's rebounded by Barrett. They've been trailing for a few minutes here.
But that could change right here.
Pass to Ingram, and here is Quickly. Outside, Barrett. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
Yeah, Barrett is a strong finisher, so don't expect a little bit of contact to stop him cold.
The Raptors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And that one misses. So for the Trailblazers, Klingon, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Sharp. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Anfernee Simons. And he's good on the second. Here's Henderson. Grant outside. Henderson with a screen on Barrett. Grant for three. Alter pulls it in. Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Quickly looking it over. Back to Boucher. Pass to Barrett. Just 5 to shoot. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Kamar is checked in. Trailblazers shooting 47% from the field to start things off. Quickly against Henderson. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Here's Abaji. Quickly with it. Pass to Abaji. Fires the three. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Henderson, covered by Barnes. And that one's good by Henderson.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Barnes outside. Pass to Abaji. Here's Walter. Here's Abaji. He has yet to score. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Portland.
Substitution on the court.
.119 left here in the first quarter. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Portland leading. Henderson outside. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Pass to Barnes. No good on that one. And so Grant will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And once known for his defense, Jeremy Grant has become a knockdown three-point shooter. Brent, he's fun to watch.
Yeah, that's really opened up some lanes for him as a player to do more, become more complete. I mean, his slashing game has come along. He's been a better rebounder. And if you foul him, he's going to cash in at the free throw line.
The free throw drops for Grant. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a number 1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all.
And Grant drops them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Shed. Here's Mobo. Some solid defense from Grant. Trailblazers leading by 4. Up top, Henderson. And they're pushing it up. Here's Shed. Intercepted. Pass to Grant. With 1 on the clock, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that does it for the first quarter. Trailblazers out in front, up by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Trailblazers leading by 4, setting the floor for the Raptors. We've got Walter, and it's Mobo in at the 5, roaming the paint. Pass to Henderson. Now, here's Grant. High, arcing shot, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The NBA scoring explosion, Brent, hasn't slowed down. We're getting record-setting offenses, it seems like, every single season.
Yeah, Kevin, lots of factors going into that. Obviously, more three-pointers being taken and figuring out the math of the game. But let's give credit to the players and the work that they're doing in the offseason in terms of getting better with their skill to be able to shoot that basketball and seek out the most efficient shot on the court.
The free throw drops for Grant.
We talked to most of the coaching staffs around the league. What is the first thing they think about with Jeremy Grant? And it's that athleticism that comes to mind.
The Raptors making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Raptors trail by 5. Here's Shed. Nothing on the board. Barnes outside. Offline with his 3. And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting 43% from the field. Henderson, and then Henderson with the dunk.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Barnes against Grant. Pass to Mobo. The tray. The rebound by Grant. Trailblazers leading by 7. And here now is Thibault. Grant surveying the D. Clinging the screen for Grant. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Yeah, Grant not flustered with that, staying with it around the basket, ignores the defense and scores.
Pass to Abaji. Cans it from downtown.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Grant finds Henderson. Now Klingon. Back to Henderson. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Raptors trail by 6. Barnes outside. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Grant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here now is Thibault. Scoreless thus far. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
The Raptors have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Barnes screen on Henderson. Spins. Pass to Walter. Barnes against Grant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
The first free throw is good. Barnes hits them both. Trailblazers leading by 4. Pass to Kamare. Grant on the wing. Henderson outside. Clock at 6. And there's Klingon. That's good on the assist by Henderson. Klingon's got his first points of the game. Here's Shed, still without a basket. Here's Mobo. And again, no good by Toronto. For Portland, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Trailblazers have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Here's Shed. Nobody near Barnes. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Henderson with a screen on Barnes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
And Grant, a great job there of going into contact, not shying away.
For Portland, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. Raptors trail by 7. Here's Shed. Hasn't made one yet. Shoots over Henderson. And it's Shed missing. The Trailblazers shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Here's Simons. Pass to Ayton. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ayton's got 7 points in the game.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Here's Ingram. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Birtle sets the pick for Ingram. Down low. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Pirtle.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Henderson outside. Pass to Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Hard to guard when he's that close. Grant really good at drawing the defense in to foul him.
6 attempts for him at the line. He's made 4.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Grant. That one is no good. Raptors trail by 9. Inside and stolen by Ayton. An even 3-on-3 break. Henderson kicks to Ayton. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Ingram outside. Pass to Shed. Back to Ingram. Over Williams. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Ingram's got 11 points.
Brandon Ingram, a constant threat on the offensive end. And a little bit of work right there in the mid-range.
Grant gets a wide open look. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Kevin, Anthony Simons came into the NBA at age 19, and he's paid his dues, working his way up from the end of the bench to a starring role. Coach Chauncey Billups says he just believes he's one of the best players in the NBA, and confidence is a big thing. Well, Kevin, he's certainly earned it. Back to you.
I would totally agree with you, DA. Thank you so much. Now here is Pirtle. Three-pointer, Simons. Good on the three-point shot. 11 points in the game.
And Simons right now just assertive and confident in his offensive game.
And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul for the Trailblazers. Avdia's checked in for Robert Williams. And it's Sharp in for Jeremy Grant. And Toronto has possession. It's a 10-point game. Pirtle with a screen on Sharp. Down low, tipped away. Nice shot by Pirtle. Pirtle's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, he is sneaky at the rim, lays it in against heavy pressure.
Left side, Simons. He gets it in there. Simons has got the lead up to 10 now for the Trailblazers.
And I'm going to watch the coaching staff to see how many times they're going to call Anthony Simons' number with the way he's got it going here.
Buries it from three-point range. Barrett's got 7 points.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Henderson finds Simons. Offensive rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Quickly the bounce pass. Ingram against Henderson. Pirtle with a screen on Avdia. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Shooting for Toronto, Jakob Pirtle, taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. And Portland making a change here. Kamar is checked in. He hits the second from the line. Portland leading by 6. Now Simons. 13 points in the game. And good that time. 11 points for Shaedon Sharpe.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharpe's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Pass to Pirtle. Simons against quickly to the inside. Walter can't get it to go. Portland has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Ayton in the high post. Pirtle's there. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Simons hits the three-point bomb. And now an 11-point Trailblazer lead.
And there is just a ton of confidence from this coaching staff for Anthony Simons to shoot shots like that.
Here's quickly. The rebound by Simons. Simons has got his 4th rebound in this one. Avdia, the pass to Ayton. Simons from outside. Rebound by the Raptors.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
Now, here's Simons. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Here's Sharpe. The kick out to Simons. Drills the three-pointer. Simons has got 19 points.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Pass to Pirtle. Ball's knocked loose. Right side Barrett. Looking to end the run. And it's Portland with the rebound. Avdia's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Simons. Now Ayton. He's covered by Ingram. Tries it from 9. And that one hits back iron. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 14. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And this is where that length shows off on particular plays like that. Still able to score.
Pass to Kamare. Now here's Sharpe. Pulls up. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now, here's Barrett. 7 points in the game. And there's the drive. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, the defense just didn't know what was coming, and that's because R.J. Barrett's mobility had them off balance.
The Raptors have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Barrett. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Trailblazers leading by 13. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Toronto ball.
Toronto's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Pass to Walter. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Outside, Barrett. Takes it from 10, and that one, good. Barrett's got 10.
Well, Barrett with nice touch down there as the lefty was able to negotiate the little room that he had.
Now, here's Simons. 19 points in the game. From outside the arc, he can't hit that time. What a performance from Anthony Simons. He has been the story for the Trailblazers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. One of the stories here, Anthony Simons getting it done today.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Trailblazers leading by 11. They've got Deni Avdija. Anthony Simons out there with Sharp. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Three-pointer on the way. And it's Ayton missing. Toronto shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Pass to quickly. Back to Barrett. And here is Ingram. Barrett with the ball. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Simons. Barrett, no good. And for Portland, they're shooting straight 49% from the field. They get the rebound. Avdija finds Simons. Avdija. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Avdija's got the lead up to 14 now for Portland.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Ingram, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Kamare, all alone. and all around the rim that time before dropping in. And the Trailblazers lead by 16. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Brandon Ingram's advantage when he's down low like that still comes through in his length.
And here's Sharp. He's got 13. To the middle. Here's Ayton. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
It felt like RJ did a great job there of just baiting the defense in order to get the contact.
For Toronto, they have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside, Avdia. Outside, Simons. Sharp. The three-pointer off the mark. Raptors trail by 13. Barnes passes to Ingram. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Shaedon Sharp picks one up.
When you add the length to the skill set that Brandon Ingram brings to every game, you really have a tough matchup for any opponent.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. There aren't too many players with a skill set as diverse as Brandon Ingram's.
Yes, Kevin, you got to appreciate the tools that Brandon Ingram possesses. That comes with a lot of hard work. But this guy can score over smaller defenders. He's creative enough to draw contact against bigger guys and use that quickness. He's always been a scorer, but his playmaking ability over the past couple seasons, that's something that's growing and is giving them a chance to be very competitive.
Now, here's Simons. He's got 19. The 17-footer. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Simons has got 21.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 17. And yes, it's good. 19 points in the game.
And Ingram really can handle either part of that pick and roll. He can be the screener, and then he can roll, or he can score off it. Nice option.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Outside, Simons. Kept alive. And it's Ayton missing. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Raptors. 11-point game. Pass to Pirtle. Quickly against Simons. From past the arc. Rebounded by Kamare.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Now, here's Simons. He's got 21, and the shot goes in. Simons has got 23 points.
Well, Simons, if we got a replay of that, you could see his eyes just get huge there. He had a great chance to finish that one off.
And here's quickly for three. The three-pointer is right on target.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Here's Sharp. Drills the baseline jumper. Sharp's got 15 points.
That's a spot where if Sharp can remain consistent, he can add another level of scoring to his game.
Ingram against Sharp. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and a willingness to do that has paid off.
Trailblazers leading by 9. Outside, Avdia. Back to Simons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And when you're a knockdown shooter like you were, with the kind of athleticism that Anthony Simons possesses, Brent, you're in rarefied air.
Yeah, no doubt Anthony, one of those guys really tough to stop. You got to pick your poison with him. That quickness and his ability to get to the rim, though, that can impact what they do offensively.
Free throw good, Simons.
Now, Simons really settling in to what he is in this league, and that is a microwave scorer that can come in and get buckets.
And Simons drops them both. Raptors trail by 11. Here's Barnes. Stolen by Avdia. Here's Kamare. Garrett covering. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Just figuring out more and more how to find points and production from the free throw line. Ingram, a real pro at drawing fouls at this level.
Shooting 1.
One shot.
And that one falls for Ingram. Trailblazers leading by 8. Bounce pass, Simons. Pass to Kamare. Portland no good that time either. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Barnes passes to Ingram. He's feeling it. The rebound by Simons. Simons has got his 5th rebound in this one. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Trailblazers, Grant comes in for Shaedon Sharp. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Anthony Simons. And then for Toronto, Abaji's checked in. And it's Walter in for Brandon Ingram. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Here's Walter. Still scoreless. And that one is hammered home.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now, here's Grant. He's got 7, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. And it's 9 points for Jeremy Grant.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Here's Barnes, and stolen by Ayton. Avdia dishes to Grant. Back to Avdia. Here's Henderson. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Here's Quickly. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Ayton. Henderson outside. Floats one up. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pirtle's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Pass to Abaji. Henderson against Quickly. Pirtle sets the pick for Barnes. And the Raptors miss again.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Raptors trail by 8. Here's Walter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Denny Avdia picks one up.
Clearly a foul.
Shooting for Toronto. Walker. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
That free throw missing, and the Raptors making a change here. And the second free throw, good. Trailblazers leading by 7. Thibault kicks to Williams. Pass to Henderson. Lays it up and banks it in. Henderson's got 6.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Here's Abaji. And the layup's good off the glass.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Portland's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. For 3, Henderson. They get it back. Stolen by Quickly. Pass to Shed. That shot no good. Portland leading. Now Thibault. No scoring in this one. Stolen by Quickly. To the paint. Here's Walter. Pass to Abaji. Driving in. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Williams. Henderson outside. Klingon the screen for Henderson. Klingon with it. Tips it. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Klingon's got his second basket of the night.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tipping.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now, here's Quickly. It's good. Quickly's got 5 points in the quarter.
Soft touch, just floated it up there. Nice stuff from Quickly.
Henderson outside. At the top of the key, Williams. Pass to Klingon. 5 on the clock. Portland needs to get off a shot. Grant for 3. Sinks the triple. Grant's got 12.
Well, nice smooth release from Grant that time. Can't let him get that kind of rhythm.
Quickly against Henderson. With some arc. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Quickly. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Williams a screen on Quickly. Here's Henderson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
High motor type of player. Henderson fighting tooth and nail down low.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
First one falls for him. And the Raptors making a change here. Lawson's checked in. Both free throws good from Henderson. Raptors trail by 10. 36 seconds left in the third. Lots of room. Abaji can't get it to go.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Thibault finds Williams. Back to Thibault. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. It's stolen. Here's Shed. Still yet to score. The 3 drops in the tray. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the third. The shot will not fall. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Raptors trail by 7. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. We've got Walter, and it's Mobo in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Battle. He's guarded by Williams. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
At the line for the Raptors, Battle. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Second free throw, no good. Portland leading by 6. Thibault on the wing. Inside. Williams passes to Grant. Back to Williams. Pass to Thibault. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from Grant. Raptors trail by 6. Here's Shed. Here's Walter. There's a screen. Here's Shed. Henderson defending. And it's Shed missing. Henderson outside. Pass to Thibault. Back to Henderson. Tries it from the top of the key, and right through it goes. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
Oh, terrific move there. I think he may need to check those ankles. He's just left the defender on the ground.
Unbelievable handles. He's got more handles than a 6-door limousine. Quickness, body control, all of that on display.
Delano Banton's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And the Raptors also making a change. Boucher is checked in. Trailblazers leading by 8. Here's Banton. Pass to Henderson. Grant outside. Clinging the screen for Grant. Connects from three-point range.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Shed. Now, here's Boucher. 6 to shoot. Lawson surveying the D. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Henderson outside. Grant outside. Henderson with a screen on Lawson. Grant for 3. A rebound by Shed. Raptors trail by 11. To the inside. And so the ball's out of bounds. Henderson touched it last.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And Portland making a change here. Rupert's checked in. Bounce pass from Lawson. There's the pick. Here's Shed. And again, Toronto no up. Trailblazers leading by 11. Here's Grant. Henderson outside. Back to Grant. It's Henderson on the wing. Fires from deep. And it's Grant that time on the assist by Henderson. Henderson's got his third assist on the night. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Ingram, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Now here's Ingram. Trying to end the drought, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
Murray's checked in for Portland.
One shot.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Outside, Simons shoots over Walter. And it's Simons missing. Raptors trail by 11. Lawson outside. Back to Ingram. To the left side wing. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Lawson against Grant. Pass to Henderson. Back to Grant. Shot clock at 6. Walter pulls it in. Walter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hacked on the shot, and he'll have 3 chances at the line. Here goes on Donovan Clingan.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Taking 3 shots.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3. A different look now for Portland. Ayton, he's checked in for Clingan. Avdia comes in for Murray. And it's Sharp in for Scoot Henderson. And he can't hit the second. And he nails the third. Simons with the ball. Ayton trying to break free. Some solid defense from Pirtle. Lawson's against Sharp. There at the pass to Pirtle. Out to Ingram. Shoots the three. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Simons from outside. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Ingram. The rebound by Sharp. Trailblazers leading by 9. Outside, Avdia. The kick out to Simons. They could use a bucket, and the jumper is good. Simons has got 27. Raptors trail by 11. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Grant sends it back.
Grant's got some verts. I mean, it's all out there, especially effective on getting to the shooters and making an impact.
Back to Simons. Sharp against Lawson. Kicks it out to Grant. Ayton a screen on quickly. Shot clock at 5. Second shot opportunity. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on R.J. Barrett.
First team foul. At the line for 2, Jeremy Grant.
The free throw drops for Grant.
And, you know, he may finally be rounding into form after what's been a tough game for him at the line prior to this trip.
Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for the Raptors. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And he hasn't had his usual rhythm thus far from the line. I think he's getting back into it with those two.
Pass to Pirtle. Now, here's Barrett. Pirtle sets the pick for Barrett. Back to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
RJ's movement right there did a great job of keeping the defense off balance, and he worked to create that opening.
Here's Sharp. Back to Simons. And he lays it straight in. Simons has got 10 points here in the second half.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now, here's Barrett. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Avdia's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Sharp. And it's Grant in the corner. Off target from three-point range. Raptors trail by 13. Here's Barnes. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
Fourth team foul. At the line for the Raptors, Scotty Barnes. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Barnes hits them both. And here is Simons. Pass to Avdia. And here's Sharp. Sinks the three-pointer.
A nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Raptors trail by 14. Hurdle with a screen on Sharp. Ingram against Sharp. Ingram kicks to Barnes. Hurdle sets the pick for Barnes. Over Avdia. And that one's good. Barnes.
Timeout.
Barnes has got 4 points this quarter.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He knows every possession is critical now. And Portland making a change here. Kamara is checked in. So it's Portland now. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Simons. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
In the paint, Simons really has to go up against it. Credit to him for sticking with that play and seeing some daylight in there.
For your Trailblazers, Anthony Simons taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 14. Clock at 6. Pirtle with a screen on Simon. Barnes passes to Pirtle. Second chance shot. That one no good. Some solid defense from Ayton. Portland leading by 14. Pass to Sharp. Now here's Ayton. Quickly covering. Ayton kicks to Avdia. Here's Kamara. Barrett covering. Goes back up. And the basket by Kamara. And the Trailblazers lead by 16.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
Now here's Ingram. Drops in the layup for 2. Ingram's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, he's throwing the defense off balance, and then he gets to the bucket. That's a nice move from Ingram.
The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Pass to Simons. Ayton a screen on quickly. Bounce pass, Simons. And Ayton throws it down.
Set a rugged screen. Nice roll by Ayton to get to the bucket.
Quickly against Simons. A floater. Count that bucket.
Clearly caught him off guard with that move. Not the guy you'd expect to bust out a spin, but it worked beautifully there.
Sharp the pass to Simons. To the middle. Ayton dishes to Avdia. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Quickly. Raptors trail by 14.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Trailblazers.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Anthony Simons.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good for Ingram. There's a minute left in the game. Simons against Quickly. Outside Simons. Avdia on the wing. Covered by Barnes. It's stolen by Barrett. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go.
The pressure from Barrett helped right there. He gets the steal, and that ignites the fast break.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Ayton finds Avdia. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Simons.